Welcome to Maths Educators YouTube channel. Before we start studying, I would request you to watch this video till the end so that you don't miss any important points. So let's start studying biology.
Hello students, welcome to Maths Educator. Today I am taking 12th standard biology or chapter number 11, that is the biotechnology, its principle and processes, in which we already covered our introductory part and the principle of biotechnologies, the tools of recombinant DNA technology. Now we move towards regarding the process of recombinant DNA technology, in which we already completed about the isolation process. Okay, now we move towards the next step in the process of DNA isolation or in the process of recombinant DNA technology, that is the cutting of DNA at a specific location. After isolation, there is a requirement to cut the DNA. Means we have to cut the DNA whatever we have to require, that is our desired gene. So we have to cut the DNA using the restriction enzyme and perform an agarose gel electrophoresis to check the progression of an restriction enzyme digestion. Okay, as you seen in this figure that this one is the vector DNA and this one is having our DNA जो हमारा डिजायर्ड कैरेक्टर्स है, तो दोनों ही तरफ से हमें उसका कट करना पड़ेगा whatever the, because we have to combine their vector with our desired DNA strands. So we have to get combined. To recombine that thing, first of all we have to cut the DNA and the vector with the help of restriction enzyme, and that will form a recombinant DNA. So after having cut the source DNA as well as the vector DNA with a specific restriction enzyme, the cutout gene of interest from our source DNA and the cut vector in which we want to get recombined our DNA with placed in a one mixed it is and perform a ligation process, means to add a ligase enzyme that will recombine that result in the preparation of recombinant DNA. So our first step is our isolation of DNA, and our second step after isolation we have to cut the DNA at a specific location and cut the vector DNA, vector plasmid also for their recombinations. Now after that there is an amplification of gene of interest using PCR. ओके जो भी हमारा इंटरेस्टेड जीन है हम उसको बारी बारी से उसको आइसोलेट नहीं कर सकते. सो व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, जस्ट एम्पलीफाई दैट डीएनए, मींस कि जो हमारा डिजायर्ड डीएनए है उसके नंबर्स को बढ़ाना है. दैट वी कुड अचीव विद द हेल्प ऑफ पीसीआर. पीसीआर स्टैंड फॉर पॉलीमरेज चेन रिएक्शन, एंड इन दिस रिएक्शन मल्टीपल कॉपीज ऑफ जीन of interest is synthesized in vitro using two sets of primers and the enzyme DNA. Okay, हम किस तरह से ये polymerized chain reaction कर सकते हैं? That are used for the multiplication of our copies, and we could synthesize these in vitro, means into the laboratory using a primer and enzyme known as DNA polymerase. The enzyme, this DNA polymerase enzyme, extend the primers using a nucleotide provided in the reactions and their genomic DNA as a template. So over we have to require a genomic DNA जिसका हमें amplification करवाना है. Then we require nucleotides like A, C, G, T. Also we require primers that will initiate our reaction with the help of an enzyme known as the DNA polymerase. If the process of replication of DNA is repeated many times, so that segment of that DNA can be amplified, and that could be approximately billions times. Okay, we will multiply our DNA billions times. That will provide us approximately 1 billion copies at a time. Such repeated amplification is achieved by the use of thermostable DNA polymerase. हमने जो DNA polymerase की बात की है, but we are not using over here our normal DNA polymerase. We use an thermostable DNA polymerase because this reaction that could be achieved or done in a higher temperature. So we require a special DNA polymerase that could be sustained in that higher temperature. So that is known as the thermostable DNA polymerase, and this DNA could be isolated from a bacteria known as a Thermus aquaticus that are sustained or remain present in a high temperature, which remain active during the high temperature induced denaturation of our double-stranded DNA. The amplified fragment, if desired, can now be used to ligate with a vector for further cloning. So as you seen in this figure, this one is about the polymerase of our chain reaction. So in this one is our interested gene. Okay, हमारा जो interested fragment है, DNA fragment है, that is our DNA sample, work as an template. Along with that, we require two sets of primers जो continuous and reverse दोनों ही तरीके से काम कर सकते हैं. With that, we require nucleotides, tag polymerase that are required for a multiplication. One mixture buffer. All these things get put together into a PCR tube that are put in a PCR machine or known as a thermal cycler. And when we start this reaction, this reaction is occurring into a 3-step. In one single cycle, 3 steps are there. First step, it's a denaturing step in which at a 95 degrees centigrade we separate these 2 strands. हम क्या कर रहे हैं 95 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे जो हमारा टेम्पलेट डीएनए है जिसको हमें एम्पलीफाई करना है उसको हम डीनेचर कर रहे हैं. डीनेचर इन द सेंस कि हम सिर्फ 2 स्ट्रैंड्स को अलग कर रहे हैं जिससे हम पोलीमराइजेशन रिएक्शन करवा सकते हैं. ठीक है. नाउ द सेकंड स्टेप दैट इज द एनेलिंग. In this annealing step, they are performed at a 55 degree centigrade. हम 55 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे यहाँ पे प्राइमर अटैच्ड कर सकते हैं. प्राइमर अटैच्ड हो जाते हैं एंड अकॉर्डिंग विद द हेल्प ऑफ डीएनए पॉलीमरेज न्यूक्लियोटाइड गेट अटैच्ड ओवर हियर. And in the last step, that is the extension step, they are performed at a 72 degree centigrade. Whole new DNA strand can be generated. So these 3 steps occur in a one cycle. After extension, again there is a denaturing step that are continue in our second cycle. So like this we continue more than 1, 2, 3, 4 cycles. हम जितनी चाहे उतनी cycles बढ़ा सकते हैं और उसके accordingly हर बार ये 3 steps होते जाएंगे that will amplify our targeted DNA. So this whole process is known as the polymerase chain reactions. Now, after this polymerase chain reaction, we have to insert our recombinant DNA, जो हमने recombinant plasmid जो भी बनाया है, that we have to insert it into our host cell. So, in this include making the recipient cell competent to receive or take up the DNA present in its surrounding. जो हमने आगे के प्रीवियस जो मेरा वीडियो है उसमें हमने इसके बारे में डिटेल में बात कर ली है that how we get competent or create a recipient cell. Okay, that is by our chemical methods या तो फिर दूसरी जो by using a bombardment methods. उस तरीके से हम हमारे जो recombinant DNA है उसको हम host cell में introduce करवा सकते हैं by using the micro injection, by using our chemical treatment. The recombinant DNA bearing a gene for resistance to an antibiotics. जो हमारा recombinant DNA है, along with our desired genes, they also consider antibiotic gene into our E. coli. Means जो हमारा transferred cell है, जो हमारा host cell है, उसमें. And because of that things, we could identify our recombinant cell through our non-recombinant cell. As you shown in this figure, this one is our recombinant plasmid and this one is our recipient cell. We could transfer this recombinant cell into the E. coli as a host. And in this plasmid, there is an presence of antibiotic, either maybe ampicillin or tetracycline, जो कोई भी हो सकता है. और उसी के वजह से we could identify between the 2 cells. 2 cells in the sense we could identify between non-recombinant cell and recombinant cell. So this is all about today's video. If you have any doubts, then please comment in our comment section. Thank you and take care.
So if you guys have any doubts regarding whatever you have studied in this particular video, please do comment in the comment box. And if you want to join Maths Educator, you are just one call away from the number given on your screen. And one more thing, do not forget to like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel.